have 7 brilliant home hacks that you'll wish that you knew sooner. Let's dive right in. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be using some products you may have never heard of before, which is really fun.
My, oh my, look at all of this buildup around our downstairs bathroom that gets utilized a ton. Mineral deposits, water builds up. It looks like dandruff all over my sink. I'm going to be comparing 2 products today to save yourself time and money. Maybe you have something like this in your kitchen. I love granite gold for cleaning my granite countertops, but I want to try this one and compare it with the paste wax. Let me know in that comments box below if you've ever used this product before. By the way, none of these cleaning products are sponsored. Citrus Shield buffs to a brilliant, long-lasting shine. Let's put some tape down the middle so that we can fully compare and contrast these 2 products. Grab yourself a microfiber towel for some buffing action. We're going to start with the granite gold polish here on the left-hand side. And of course, we're going to use 2 separate cloths so we're not intermixing things and confounding our results. Next, going in with the paste wax, I have to say it has a very nice texture. It is super satisfying, and I will also say that this paste wax is going to last you a long time. A little goes a long way when it comes to this stuff, and it just has a nice delicate smell, not too overpowering. And survey says, which one do you think did the better job? In my opinion, hands down, it was the paste wax. Here's another little trick when it comes to removing hard water spots and mineral deposits. Grab yourself a razor blade. You can also use this on your glass, and you are going to lift and get underneath those mineral deposits, kind of like cleaning your teeth. You can see right here how much I was able to lift off that a regular microfiber towel and cleaning product is not able to do. Make sure that you are not digging into the seal on your countertop. You just want to get right underneath those mineral deposits. And I have to say, this is so satisfying and relaxing to do. Look at how nice this sink looks now. Now we're going to go in with this granite sealer. I wanted to test this out here and just see how well it works, shall we say. And this sealer does a nice job of shining everything up again. I like to use this as often as I can, especially if you have an area in your home that is more susceptible to these mineral deposits and hard water spots. This next item you may have on hand, I got this one from the Dollar Tree, the bath soap pouch. I have some really clever hacks for you when it comes to this that you probably have never thought of before. And strangely enough, it fits on my hand. And I have long fingers. Maybe you have a pet. Maybe you just have a lot of hair that likes to accumulate on your steps and on your furniture. And full disclosure, I hate vacuuming these stairs down into my basement and also the basement. I figure people do not see it as often, so it gets skipped more often than it should. This product does an awesome job of lifting that hair that may be stuck on your steps that your vacuum was not able to suck up. You know, that hair, it just gets intertwined within the carpeting. How about on your furniture? Yes, you can take a shot vac or a vacuum to your couch, but again, sometimes it just doesn't lift the hair like it should. I used to have a cat, so I know the woes of cat hair on furniture. You want to snuggle with them, but at the same time, when you put your head down, you don't want to be getting cat hair up your nose, nostrils, etc. Let me know in that comments box below if you have a dish wand such as this one. I love these, and I love that you can easily change out the sponges, but here's the tricky part. How do you store it? You don't want it just sitting in your sink collecting all that bacteria, especially if you're going to be cleaning your dishes with it. So here's a solution for you. The dish wand fits perfectly in here, and you can clean and rinse both of these items. That way you don't have to worry about something else being on your countertop or having to stick something inside of your sink in order to store this item. The other downside is if you do stick something to the inside of your sink, yes, it's convenient. It is very challenging to clean behind it because then you got to get the suction cups back on the side of your sink, and sometimes they don't stick as well, and it could be like a 10-minute process having to do this. Well, with the soap sponge holder, it is so easy to clean behind it because you can just move it wherever you need it to. Here is another little trick. Maybe you want to wash your hands in your kitchen sink. You can put your hand soap inside of this. It fits perfectly, and then you can adjust the length to wherever you need it.
One of the reasons that I love home and life hacks is because they make your life so much easier. You can save yourself money and time, and you have fun all while doing it. And as you may know, before I became a full-time YouTuber about 2-3 years ago, something like that, I was a full-time licensed mental health professional. And when I was practicing, it was not as easily accessible to get a therapist that you could talk with via chat or via the telephone or via live video. You had to go in the office and sit there and wait for your turn, and then you had to drive, and oftentimes the therapist was late. It was like a whole thing. You structured your whole day around that, but not anymore. So I have been on both sides of the coin when it comes to therapy, both as the therapist, but also as the client. You know, having 4 kids, running a business full-time, doing YouTube, working side by side with my husband, lots of different, shall I say, difficulties can arise with all those dynamics involved. And oftentimes I just need to talk to somebody that isn't my family member, my husband, my mom, my neighbor, my cat. Just kidding, I don't have a cat. But I want an outside perspective, and a perspective from somebody that's a professional that does this for their career, unbiased. And maybe perhaps you have something in your life that you're going through, maybe a significant life transition. So I could not be happier to thank today's sponsor of this video, BetterHelp, where you have access to over 30,000 therapists that specialize in something that you are personally going through. Easy access, affordable. I mean, you can text your therapist at any time that you want to. How many times have something come up in your life and you're thinking, I just need to talk to somebody about this. I need to vent something. I just need to text this and get it out, rather than wait for your therapy appointment that's 7 days from now at 2 o'clock. And by that time, like, you may have forgotten what you were going through. You want to work through these issues in a real-time basis, right? I don't know any other therapy service that offers that. And in fact, when I was a practicing therapist, we didn't offer text messaging to our client. My oh my, how things have changed. And can I just say, it is absolutely beautiful and truly client-centered. There are just 3 easy steps when you choose to use BetterHelp. 1, you fill out a simple questionnaire. And number 2, you get matched with a personalized therapist. And you can choose to go with a different therapist if you want to, with no penalties on your part. And number 3, you can go ahead and schedule your weekly sessions via video, via phone, and also that amazing chat feature. And maybe you are brand new to therapy and you're a little bit nervous, which is completely normal. You get to choose the mode that you communicate with your personalized therapist. And I don't know about you, if you've gone through your insurance in the past when you're trying to find a therapist, your insurance will maybe give you 15 therapists that you could choose from in your area, but with BetterHelp, again, over 30,000. That's amazing. You may be asking yourself, Andrea Jean, well, how long does it take to get matched with a therapist? Less than 48 hours, my friend. Because when you are ready to do therapy, chances are you're going through something significant in your life and you're ready to talk to somebody. You're ready to sort through these things that are causing you some distress. And here's a little inside secret for you. And I've never shared this with anyone that I know of on YouTube. I actually used to work for a health insurance company as well. So I know the ins and outs and a lot of the troubles that come with working with insurance. You don't have to stress about any of that. If you think that you could benefit from therapy, which I think everybody could to some extent or another, make sure that you click that link in the description box below to receive 10% off your first month. Amazing. Or you can visit betterhelp.com/AndreaJean to get that 10% off your first month.
Next, I'm going to show you a really easy way to clean your grapes and then get them off the vine faster than ever before. I always keep some apple cider vinegar in a Dollar Tree spray bottle underneath my kitchen sink, and then spray down your berries, your grapes, or whatever produce that you want to clean up. I like to let it sit for about 10-15 minutes before I go ahead and rinse everything down and dry it off. And you want to get out as much moisture from these grapes as you possibly can before you put them in your refrigerator. You're just going to roll them on your kitchen towel Now you don't want to squish them, but just give them a nice roll, and you'll see here that the grape starts to come off the vines much easier. This is way faster than having to individually pluck all of the grapes off each individual vine, especially if you're dealing with a large amount of grapes. The towel helps absorb even more moisture, and then this is just a container that I like to use to house my clean produce. And it's great because there's a barrier, so if any water was to drip to the bottom, the produce is not sitting in the water. But you can use this towel then to easily transport your delicious produce into its storage container. Anytime you have easier access to healthier foods, you are going to feel better and fuel your body. Next, you're going to grab some 91% alcohol. This is great for removing carpet stains I showed in a previous video, but we're not going to do that today. By the way, anything I talk about will be linked in the description box below for you. To make our next hack even easier and faster for you, you're just going to take a spray bottle top and put it on your alcohol bottle. And depending upon the size of your bottle, you may need to trim your sprayer. You can use this to shine up your stainless steel and kill any bacteria in your sink, and you can use this combination to easily remove stains in your toilet and again kill any bacteria. Your bathroom, your whole house is going to smell better than ever. This also works perfectly for cleaning and sanitizing your toilet brushes. Grout, grout, and more grout. You can also use this in your shower, in your kitchen. I'm just going to use it here in my mudroom, and then just taking a simple brush. Give that grout a good brushing, a good scrubbing, and then grab some paper towel or toilet paper, and I just want to show you how well preliminary this works. Look at that. And I clean my floors frequently, and I've been cleaning this grout for various YouTube videos. Look at how well this works. This spray is absolutely fantastic, and in fact several of you have recommended this to me. Where has this been my whole life? Car wipes are the bane of my existence. Whenever I go through the car wash, I never accept them. Let me show you exactly why. They are super streaky, even when you buy the high-end ones. Look in, right in here. Okay, watch. I'm gonna wipe, and it's supposed to be streak-free, and rarely is it ever the case. It'll dry and it will look all streaky like this, and it drives me insane. So we're gonna let this dry for just a minute, and then I'll show you what I mean, and I'll show you an alternative solution. It's been a hot minute. Let's take a peek at those streak marks. Let me know if you can relate to this one. Those streak marks, you put the time and effort into cleaning out the inside of your vehicle, whether at your stoplight, a parked car. Just kidding, you're not going to do that at a stoplight. That's not safe. But then you have this situation on your hands and you think, well, now I need to re-clean that or fix it or find a better solution or product. And I've got you covered because I've tried so many things when it comes to car cleaning. I mean, look at this right here. It looks like I didn't even do anything. I like to spray directly on a microfiber towel so that you can control the moisture, and make sure with your microfiber towels that you are never washing them with fabric softener because they will leave a film and it's very tricky to get out. So let's go to town right down in here and I'll show you how well this works. Add a little more as needed. The best part about this is it's not wet, there's no greasy film, you can control the amount of moisture. Flip your rag around, give it a little good buff. And look at this, looking better. It's like you went to a professional car detailing place, yet you didn't have to spend the time or the money to make that happen. I mean, woo-wee! This is starting to look like a brand new vehicle again. Mama is getting happy, 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 happy. Let's just go to town, shall we? Now, let's talk about smell. Much of a smell to it, because I know many of you wonder about that, and I like all the smells. It's like smell-o-vision. It doesn't smell like much, and I know a lot of car cleaning things can kind of smell chemically, oil-based, so I'm loving this. You're not going to pass out when you sit in your car from the nauseating smell of different chemicals. At least I hope not. So, winner, winner, chicken dinner. they're all things coffee obsessed over here. Coffee ice cream, coffee beans, coffee, you name it. But one of the downsides with coffee is sometimes it's just a little too hot and then you burn your tongue or the roof of your mouth. So here's what you're gonna do. Make a favorite cup of coffee and then fill your ice cube tray with your coffee. Set it in your freezer to freeze overnight. And oh yes, that's my favorite coffee ice cream, Haagen-Dazs. And now anytime that you need to cool down your coffee, you have coffee ice cubes. That way you're not watering it down with water ice cubes and it's tainting the flavor or strength of your coffee. You have like double the coffee now, which is even better. Much better. And my coffee is not watered down. It's like I get extra caffeine in my cup. And it's drinkable. What is that smell? Something, did a rat crawl in here and die? I am so embarrassed. Why is my filter just horrendous? And then there's 2 peas stuck in there from, I don't know, a couple nights ago dinner. This filter is disgusting. Borax, let me know if you've ever heard of this product. It has been around for years, but I do not think that many people know about it. Great for removing stains, neutralizing odors, and so many other things. You will often see people use this for killing bugs and for using it in your laundry. You're just gonna get some warm water and use a bunch of borax, I don't know, a half a cup or so, to clean and neutralize odors and anything that you own basically. And look at how brown and dirty this water is. So gross, but I'm so excited that it is finally cleaned. And now I can really feel like my dishes are getting cleaned in the dishwasher, which is what you want. Did you know that you can sanitize your toothbrushes in the dishwasher? Yes, you can. We're gonna put about a half a cup to a cup inside of your dishwasher. People will tell you there's a precise amount. There really isn't. It's an art more than a science. But put that all over in the bottom of your dishwasher. There we go. I'm gonna do a little bit more because, you know, there's just a lot happening in here. It's been a while apparently since I've cleaned this. And we're gonna shut this baby and you're gonna cook it. You're gonna cook it. You're gonna wash it on a regular cycle. Thank you again to today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. Make sure that you click that link in the description box below or visit betterhelp.com/Andrea Jean to receive 10% off your first month. If you want to see some more additional clever home hacks, click this video on screen now. But if you want to see some Dollar Tree tips and tricks when it comes to erasers, click this one. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one.